What's good, everybody? It's your girl, Jakayla A. And we back with our birthday sleigh. We got our girl here, Dasani. She's going on vacation for her birthday to Houston, which is what this video is going to be about. In a way, it's going to be about Houston. But I'm just showing y'all the colors that I'm using, even though they are in Valentino bottles. I'm sorry, not bottles. Well, yeah, I guess that's about a jar. A jar. It's in a jar from Valentino. I'm actually using Young Nails Cover Pink. Young Nails Cover Pink. And I use that every single set. I bought the real big jar. Just a tip on using nudes. Because I used to get caught up with, I want to use this nude. I want to use this nude. They're all so damn pretty. But you sometimes can forget which one you use when your client come back and get their nails done. So just a tip on that would be to have a light one and then to have a middle of the road one. I would consider this a middle of the road color, and then have a deeper color and then like a pink color. If you're gonna go ahead and buy all of them, then okay, go ahead and buy all of them. But what's the reality that you're going to actually use all of them? Like, what's the reality that you're going to use all of them? And I have so many nudes. I'm just sitting on them, and I have never even used them. Or if I use them, I didn't even put a dent in them. But I just wanted to have them. And then you would use them, and your client would come back, and you would forget which one you used. So my favorite light one will probably be Valentino Perfect Nude, even though it kind of is similar to Young Nails Cover Pink. The middle of the road, pretty on all the girls that I use it on. All the girls that I do, like 98% of my clientele is different shades of melanated black women. Like 98% of my clientele is black women. And all of the clients that I ever use this on, it worked for. So that's why I bought the big one. A recommendation for a pink cover that I really like, well, it leans a little bit more pink, would be Valentino Bad and Bougie or Valentino Glamorous Nude. And then a deeper one, very, very, very pretty on deeper complected girls. Oh my God. On dark skinned girls, I love to see Cover Earth. Cover Earth. Young Nails Cover Earth is a very, very pretty color. That's a pretty color. Just nothing on it, just plain. That's a pretty color. So that's just a little recommendation, a little tip on nudes, because it can get kind of crazy. I'm also using Hidden Pleasures by Valentino as well. I think that's what I did on the pinky, actually. And that's a nude with a lot of glitter in it, and it reflects gold. And I think it is just gorgeous, okay? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I would consider it more of a glitter color than a cover color, because it is like a lot of glitter in it. But it's definitely like a nude with gold glitter all throughout it, and it's beautiful. It's going to go perfect with this set. A recommendation for a nude with silver glitter would be Young Nails Cover Blush. I do believe is what it's called. It's called Cover Blush, and it has a very fine, very similar to this, but it's like the silver version. Similar to Hidden Pleasures, but it is the silver version. I wonder what the Valentino silver version looks like, though, because it's a lot of glitter in Hidden Pleasures, and it really does come through and pull through when you're using it, and it just gives it that oomph. So yes, that's very pretty. I love that color too. So yes, y'all, my client is going to Houston for her birthday, and today what we're going to talk about in this video is Houston, because that is where I will be relocating and moving later this year. And when I say later, I mean like quite later. I think I'm going to go like summertime. So summer, like in the summertime. Oh yeah, this gold got it off Amazon. It's huge. It's full of gold flakes, and you know when you use gold flakes, you only use a little bit. So this is going to last me for the rest of my life. It was available on Amazon, and it came in a 3-pack with rose gold and silver. So anyway, Houston, I am from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I don't mind telling y'all. I think that I told y'all this before in a different video. It is literally tatted right there on my wrist. You can see it in this video. I have a tattoo of the outline of Wisconsin and a little heart over down by where Milwaukee is. It's located south corner of the state that I'm from. No, we are not all cheeseheads, and it's not just a bunch of cows, and it's not just a bunch of white people, even though it is a white, very, very, very white town in a very white place. We are a very segregated city, but we do have hoods. We do have black people. I'm a Northwest baby, for real, and that's just that on that. But one thing about it, even though I do think that the places that we are from, the cities and states that we are from, have so much to do with who we are, and I think that they do help not define us, but they help shape the fabric of our character. And our experiences help shape the fabric of our character that we have in these different places. I've never been satisfied with Wisconsin. I've never been satisfied. Never. And I mean like all the way back to middle school. I remember being in middle school. I've always been a dreamer. I remember being in middle school, and I would be at school at a desk daydreaming about what life would be like in California, or what life would be like if I lived somewhere else. I'm the person where the snow fall every single winter and I complain every winter. I'm that person. I've never actually been able to curl all the way over to being happy. Like, I see the good and the bad, but it's never just been like the good, you know what I'm saying? So I am definitely taking a leap this year. I've been trying to for some time, but mentally I haven't been there. Things keep pulling me back. My mother, my relationship with her, we have a lot of codependency. We're both Libras. She's October 14th, I'm October 16th, and we are a lot alike in a lot of ways, and it just keeps me like right up under her, and I gotta pop out, y'all. I really, really gotta pop out. So I've settled in on Houston. I don't know what life in Houston is like. I will vacation before I move, but this is a year of change, and it just doesn't look the way I thought it was gonna look. Like, I remember being in high school, and when I was in when I said I was in middle school, I would dream about like California. When I was in high school, the place I would dream about was New York. Oh, I was so obsessed with New York, and I've since traveled to New York and realized why it's not for me. But sometimes you gotta go and you gotta see like why it's not for you. And as beautiful as New York is, and as much as I want to go back to vacation, I know for a fact that it's not for me in my big age of 30 years old. I know that it's not gonna be able to happen. The rent, the living conditions, like, no. Half of New York goes to live in Atlanta and North Carolina anyway. So I know that I wouldn't be doing that. So that's dead. But I settled in on Houston because for so long I wanted to go to Atlanta. I would see so many people from my city, Milwaukee. They would go to Atlanta and pop, and they would really be having their way because they would go there and hustle. They would go there and do what the next person wasn't willing to do. They would go there and give it their all, and I would see them be so successful. So I'm like, oh, wow, it's something to this Atlanta thing. Like, wow. But I wasn't thinking about the quality of my personal life. I wasn't thinking about what the quality of my life would be moving to Atlanta. More so just thinking about what my business life would be if I moved to Atlanta. Back to the nails. I'm using an 80/80 grit file, and then I'm using a sanding band, and then we're going to seal with a 5-in-1 fine cuticle bit. I don't know if I showed that, but that's how I do my finish filing. Oh, and I use it on top if I feel it's necessary. So yeah, y'all, I was just like, Atlanta. And then, just getting older, getting wiser, I'm like, no, I don't know how life is going to be in Atlanta with dating. I don't know how life is going to be in Atlanta with friendships. It's a lot of bad about Atlanta. It's just like, it's a lot of good. So the bad is kind of outweighing the good right now. So I'm going to pivot. And I had to think, because in 2020, I was going to go to Atlanta. But I had to think, like, let me just chill out. Let me just get myself together, keep working, keep doing me, keep, surfacing my clients. Let's just think about it. And I have come up with Houston. Okay, that is my final answer. Houston is my final answer after going back and forth all this time. I've decided that it's Houston. Look at me, I'll just be talking to her, but you know how you get with your clients, it gets animated. And we was just really talking about life and everything. But yes, y'all, I will be relocating to Houston. So the question that I want to ask y'all is, do y'all have a dream to leave where y'all from? Like, even people that live in the big cities like California and New York, like, you know, the places I'm talking about, or Miami. Even to somebody like me where I'm from, I'll be like, how would you want to move from such an amazing place? But to them, and to you guys that actually live in these places, it's probably not all that it's chalked up to be. So my question to y'all is, have you ever had a dream to just get up and go? You know, whether you got kids, whether you going by yourself, whether you going with a man, whether you going with your mama, like, have you ever just wanted to go? And if so, where? And then if so, why you didn't go? Why you didn't go? Are you scared? Do you think you won't make it? Do you think the times will be tough? Have you seen people go and come back? That's a big thing with me. I've seen many people try the West Coast. I've seen many people go to Arizona. I've seen many people go to Cali. They all came back, you know? Certain places kind of chew people up and spit them out. It'd be a tough time. It'd be a real tough time. So, you know, it could kind of make you have reservations. I know my family is my number one reservation for not leaving, but I want to know how y'all feel about it, because I feel like this life is so short and we only get one. I know people like to say life is long. No, I don't think it is. I think life is really short, because I'm 30 and I was just 10. You let me tell it. Let me tell it. I was just 10 years old and now I'm 30 and looking to do something that I've been dreaming about for almost my whole life, which is relocate out of the place that I'm from. So I want to know, did y'all ever have any of those dreams? And if so, what were they? Let's get back to the nails. So y'all saw me draw my black on my French and my abstract design French. We're just going to draw the black on, and then we're going to use gold chrome to make it a gold, to make the design gold. So we'll have a gold solid French, and we'll have, I think we have two on this hand. If not two, we had two. So we had two gold solid French, and then one more like abstract lines that you saw me do before. I feel like when it comes to chrome in general, no matter what the color is, you cannot go wrong with a black base. You cannot go wrong with a black base. You could use a white base. You could use a white base, especially when you get into iridescent colors. This is not an iridescent color though. This is like a full gold deep pigment. Y'all probably heard that heater come on too. My apologies. I'm sitting like in the front, not in my room, so you know it's kind of loud. But yeah, so once you cure that for 60 seconds, go ahead and rub on your chrome. I had a little bit of a hard time when it came to dusting it off, because I forgot the step of buffing out the surface of the nail real good. When it comes to chrome, you want the surface of the nail to be buffed to perfection, and it will literally not stick at all to the surface. Like all the crevices and cracks and stuff like that, it's kind of seeping into it a little bit, and I have to dust for my life. I don't even think I showed it, but I was, you see, look at me, I'm dusting for my life. Okay, I'm trying to get it off. Then I got a small brush and I start dusting. I'm getting it off. I'm dusting. If I would have buffed my surface properly, I wouldn't have been having this hard time. Okay, so dust off your surface. But the gold on the black eats. The gold on top of the black eats. I don't think it would have looked this good if my base was white, or it wouldn't have been my desired look that I wanted to go for. So I definitely have to do the black. Okay, so this is one of our nails that we are going to make our bling nail. And this is also one of our nails that was the base that we talked about, called Hidden Pleasures with the gold flake. You could kind of see when I put that glue on it how it's going to look when I put that top coat on it. It's really gorgeous. I'm just using clear crystals, not AB, and they are non-Swarovski. You can get them off Amazon, AliExpress, Zulay.com, ZulayNails.com. tulovealdeal.com. Anywhere where they sell beauty supplies, you should even be able to buy non-Swarovski bling. And then I also put a trim on these Frenchies of the same type of bling because, you know, it's a birthday set. When people book my birthday special, which mind you, these nails were like just barely $100, or what were they, like 110? I try to go all out, okay? That's another reason. I'm gonna do another video talk about Houston again, cause my pricing and the quality of your work where you live at, it's just a whole thing. Like the quality of your work can be A1, but where you live at, they probably don't respect it because they not used to paying the price, or they don't view nails as a luxury service like lashes and makeup. Nails is literally a luxury service, okay? I view it no differently than a lace frontal install, a lash set, a full face of makeup that you're gonna wear one day. I view it the exact same way. And so, you know, that's another reason I gotta relocate. But we're gonna talk about that in a different video. So, and then we had our charm. We put our charm on top of our nail that we had encapsulated gold leaf on. And then we're going to use acrylic every time when it comes to me in a big charm. I'm going to use acrylic every time. It's just foolproof. It makes it harder to take off, but it saves you from clients coming back talking about, can you replace my charm? Can you replace my charm? That gets very annoying. And if it's a little piece of bling, they might let it go. But a charm, my client's going to want to replace a charm. Make sure when you are dealing with charms that are not bling, you are top coating them, they will rust. And that's the final look, y'all. I thought it ate. She was over the moon, and that's all that matters. I'll catch y'all in the next one. And thank you for watching. Bye. Oh, yeah, she got matching acrylic toes, too. Frenchies on toes, eat. All right, catch y'all in the next one. Bye.